It is Sean McNabb. It is the tribute to The WHO. John Entwistle, Keith Moon. I know you got history with them. I know you love this band. How can you put it in words? What was some of the first albums, the songs that you fell in love with?
Well, you know, my mom dropped me off at a matinee at Tommy when I was like 11 years old, and that changed my life. You know, it's a very abstract movie, and you know, it was Anne Margaret rolling around in a bunch of baked beans.
Tina Turner bugging out.
But you know, it was really the music that got me, and I left that theater that day going, that was really weird. But the music, I left that theater knowing that's what I wanted to do with my life that day, was play rock and roll. And you know, I remember the dark, mysterious Entwistle and just the tone that he had, and it really hooked me on bass guitar and rhythm section, and you know, of course Keith and Pete and Roger and everything. But you know, that I was off and running that day, you know,
yeah.
And that was it for me.
Amazing. I mean, Entwistle, it was like a lead instrument. He was not the backing guy. He was out there.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that, because he definitely had the melody, he had the groove, he had everything, but at the same time, Pete's style is kind of simple, so it left a lot of room for John and Keith to play. You know, it left them room to really improvise and get in it and play some stuff, and it just worked, man. And that, you know, the band is just, it's just balls out. You know, I mean, we're all Zeppelin fans, but we're Who fans. You know.
It was like taking Jordan and Kobe and Shaq and LeBron, put them all on the same team.
Yeah. I
mean, 4 iconic characters in one band.
Exactly.
Different, completely different guys.
Yeah, don't forget Will Chamberlain.
That had a place in there. I mean, which ones are you doing tonight?
I'm going to do Bellboy, and I'm going to do Summertime Blues, which are just awesome songs.
I mean,
yeah.
The greatest live
Oh
album.
my God, the best, and it's so much vibe.
No bullshit.
It's live without a net. It's awesome because Entwistle hits this big clam, you know, right at the beginning of Summertime Blues, but it just totally works, and it's so cool. And who knows, maybe he meant to do it, you know.
Yeah. What can you say about Quadrophenia? I mean, it's just a whole piece.
Amazing, amazing, and I'm bummed that I didn't get to go to the tour last year, you know, to see it. But hopefully they're gonna do that again. I know everybody that saw it was like, oh my God, you know. And
I mean, it was an album you couldn't even reduce to a single. You just
yeah,
the whole piece.
You know,
I mean, Townsend invented rock operas.
Absolutely, and you know, composition-wise too, The Who is a whole nother level. You know, there was the Beatles who, you know, helped write the song, the book on songwriting, but The Who's composition was, I mean, unbelievable.
The Summertime Blues laid a footprint for punk rock and alternative,
yeah.
And what they've done with the rock operas and influenced the hard rock bands.
Absolutely, and it influenced everything. You know, Entwistle, I mean, listen to Eminence Front. You know, he's getting funky as funky can be on that thing, and so he really had it all. You know, I mean, I'm sure James Brown was a big influence on him. You know, and you know, he had it all. You know, his melody, you know, he could do the funky stuff, the pick stuff, that real grindy. I mean, you hear the distortion on bass, and a lot of that is Entwistle invented it, you know. When that leapt off the radio in my generation, we were all like, oh shit, that's a game changer right there, you know.
Before I get on, is that the ultimate?
You know, those bass breaks, all that, dude, we freaked out. We're like, okay, that's a
64, 65.
game changer, you know.
I mean, that's over 50 years ago,
Yeah.
and it still kicks our ass.
Badass. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming out.
All right.
Can't wait to hear you rock The Who, man.
All right.
Keep it alive.
We'll do it justice.
Appreciate it.
We'll do our best to do it justice.
Thanks, brother.
All right, man.